Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, our team that consists Iqbal Fafian and also Hari Febriansyah will present our research titled Small Medium Enablers and Constraints in Implementing Change Management, a multiple case study analysis. Okay, well, in this our research, there are four chapter that contains in our research. There are first is about the introductions of our research. The second one is the literature review that we use in this research, and the third one is the discussions of our research. And also we try to explain our findings in our research, and the last one is the conclusions of our research. Okay, so we start for the introductions of our research. It is commonly that small medium enterprise have a positive effect on the local, regional, and also national economic growth. The role of small medium enterprises include like a job creations, increase the competitiveness of its small medium enterprise and the business in the regional. And the last one is the reduced regional inequalities. And then based on ADB, in Indonesia itself, the small medium enterprise absorb around 97% of employees and contributes to 63% to the GDP of Indonesia. As reported by BPS in 2019, 78% of small medium enterprise have barriers to operate their business, especially in the five regions in Indonesia, which are Yogyakarta and Central Java, East Java, West Java, Jakarta, and the last one is North Sumatra. In the most emerging countries, human resource management studies have an important impact on sustainable performance, small medium enterprise in a dynamic and a crisis business environment. In addition, according to NHS Leadership Academy, talent management must be conducted in order to strengthen people in the company prior to the implementation of the change management. Um, Many researchers examine barriers that influence the growth of small medium enterprise, as with but not limited to a lack of good human resource management, economic factors, management capability, raw materials, and also the last one is natural disaster. And small medium in emerging countries do not have a strong system and frameworks for risk management and crisis management to make organization more resilient and can bounce back to promote sustainability performance in a crisis situations. It is important to address the science of human resource management to solve the problems. And in this research, we only focuses on the role of human resource management in small medium enterprise. It primarily investigates how small medium enterprise implement change to deal with this dynamic business environment. Okay, move on to the literature review. Um, the first thing is we are talking about the four dimensions conceptual model from Salder 2020. In this model, it is like a key cornerstones for understanding what influence of small medium enterprise growth. By doing so, it can explore what is an enabler and also the barrier towards the small medium enterprise for the growth. But in this context, we just only focus only the small medium enterprises enablers and also barriers from human resource management practices perspective. And in the four-dimension conceptual framework, there are four dimensions. The first one is strategy, that is talking about product development, process development, and also the last one is personal development. And going to the characteristic, there will be talking about the structural of the organizations, the size, and also the sector. The last one is talking about how the organization have the behavior learning and networking, and the last one is innovations. And the third one is talking about the environment. The environment itself has talking about the infrastructure, the regulations, the market conditions, and the last one is about the human capital in the market. And the last one is talking about the asset. The asset itself is talking about the human capital of in organizations, the finance conditions of the organizations, touches knowledge, and the last one is about the network relations. And the second one, the literature review that we use is talking about the change management. Change refers to the implementations by the company of a new concept or actions in the face of technological advances, change in labor or government regulations, globalizations, new competitors, and the crisis. Companies must have the nature of resilience, which is the ability to predict key opportunities and events from challenging developments to continuously adapt and change to bounce back from disaster and remain stable in turbulent environments. The research designed in our research, uh, we use exploratory analysis technique with a qualitative research method. We use a qualitative analysis using a multiple case study. These studies pointed out that the case study approach will investigate the phenomena in its natural context using a various data collection technique to obtain knowledge from one or more entities. It means like a people, group, or organizations. And how we get the data, we use several ways to get the respondent for this research. The small medium enterprise concern were chosen based on the Indonesian small and medium sized enterprise definitions. And the second one, we made a personal contact with small medium enterprise owners. We use the data, the secondary data from Bcraft. It is like a community for the small medium enterprise in Indonesia, and the respondent after the respondent is willing to become our respondent, we give them a workshop and also mentoring from Birmingham City University and SBM ITB. And and the last one in this 10 this criteria 10 small medium enterprise were selected. The authors used to retrieve data that validated by Birmingham City University and SBM ITB in PSP research. And the data analysis that we use named a cross case analysis technique. The cross case analysis is an approach for each case study to compare commonalities and differences in occurrence, activities, and processes from analysis unit. Cross case analysis in initial presented as a tool for synthesis evidence from different cases in a multiple case settings. Cross-case analysis is synthesis and coded in large thematic titles and then briefly cited from primary evidence within categories. Yin recommends that the triangulations of data is important to strengthen the validity of the cross-case analysis. Therefore, we are attempting to investigate the similarities and disparities of all respondents in these studies. And this is the cross-case analysis. There are 10 respondents that we use in our research, and we have several questions that we have already showed in this table. The first question is talking how the company responds to the change in the business environment. If the company decide to anticipate anticipations and how them to achieve this, or if they decided to reacting or staying the same, what are the benefits of taking these approaches, and does the small medium enterprise approach to managing change, is it influence the way the company form the strategies, and what is the next one is what is the constraint to do a change management, and the last one is We explore what kind of skills that needed in small medium enterprise to implement a change management. Okay, and then this is the business analysis summary that we synthesize and we create. And each business owned by the respondent has a different approach to handling change. In general, change management is the practices of assessing individuals and organization transition from an old way of doing things to a new way of doing things. The author finds that the most respondents choose to face dynamics, changing environment that prefers to adapt to what is going on remain to the same with the strategies that have been created. Companies that take those approaches state that they get benefit of the organizations being flexibility, agile, and staying with the strategy that they has been formed from the stretch. And most of the respondents state that how they form the strategies if and influence them and implement change management. And most respondents said that organizations had a constraint that there are the capital of the capital that they have in organizations, the innovations that they want to create, and the human resources. And the last one is external factors. Therefore, companies in changing management requires the expertise required to carry out this activity effectively. The small medium enterprise owner believe that the skills needed to support change management programs are training and development for employees such as leadership, digital marketing, and the basic business management in order to help companies implement change management. And the discussions and in this section we will discuss of our findings. For the discussion of our research, we found that the small medium enterprise owners state that the company need workshop, training sessions, and one-on-one coaching in order to manage our change management in the organizations. It is in line with the Auckland and Tanner found in their research. And then, according to these findings of the study, the most important training and development topics that small medium enterprise in Indonesia needed are leadership programs, digital business acumen like digital marketing, and a basic business management. However, in implementing that kind of strategy, the company have a limited in terms of the capital funds, human resource willingness, and how to build innovation in the organizations. And the conclusions of this research is the objective of this research are to investigate the phenomena of the current business challenge facing small medium enterprise in Indonesia, as well as how small medium enterprise owners in Indonesia implement change management. To address these questions, the cross-case study used the same methodology and framework for each company. The total number of small medium enterprise respondents are 10. The company must be able to react in the face of uncertain market conditions. Instead of making preventive business change, most respondents choose to adjust or make a minor change. Has an influence of the owner who has decided not to put aside resources for employee training. Even so, respondents believe that the quality and capability of the human resources is one of their limitations when making change. The owner of small medium enterprise believe that to support change management activities, employee must undertake training and development in the areas of leadership training, digital business acumen, and basic business management. Unfortunately, most of respondents have a constraint in doing this related to the change management because of the capital fund owned by the company, the willingness of human resource management that they have, and how to build innovation within the company. And finally, in this research provide a few points for small medium enterprise decision makers and policy makers how to implement change management in organization. The study drawbacks is that it does not directly examine the small medium enterprise all in Indonesia or the geographic place where the small medium operates. Additionally, this analysis can be intended in other sectors or more like diverse sectors with the specific location of operating small medium enterprise. There is also option of conducting another analysis using like quantitative or doing a mixed method. So So thank you guys for the attentions. If you have any questions or concern of our research, we are happy to see your comments below. So thank you and have a nice day.